you did the song Oceans by Hillsong.
This was a song that when my daughter and their sister Raina, when she died, we sang it at her funeral. And it was a pretty powerful, special time. And so the songs just kind of always meant something for me. So when we do it at church, it's the very first time it was kind of a catch, and even now it just evokes a lot of emotion, and that's good. That's good. After she died, for me, it was hard to get back into music.
Some of the emotion isn't just like, this is Raina's funeral song. It's remembering what God did and remembering the hurt of it, and deciding to continue to renew my faith. Do you know what I mean? Just deciding to continue, like, okay, God, this happened. It didn't go the way I wanted, but I'm choosing to keep trusting you to lead me.
And it's a new normal that we were entering into, and that was all fresh and different.
Yeah, for me, it brings me back to the things that God taught me through my sister's death. I was really mad, and it was a really, really dark time. Even to date, in 2020, that is the darkest time of my life that I can remember. And I basically yelled at God and was like, there has to be something in this. Like, what do you have? And I felt like He taught me about joy and grace and peace in Him, even in that place. And that song brings all those feelings out, that even when you're called out on the water where you should be only drowning, like, that you still find rest and you still find grace in all of your terrible reactions to your surroundings. Like, that's where you find your faith to stand. And that was the first time in my life that I experienced that and knew that and learned so much of God's character. And that song brings me back to that place.
And just the realization, like the bridge talks about going where your trust is without borders. Like, we want that. Like, I want it to be really easy, but to trust God fully. And that time when Raina died was a time where it was like God brought me to a place where I found the borders were gone. Like, this safe, comfy world I thought I had were gone, and I had to learn to trust God in this confusing place.
Even if you don't listen real carefully, the song is so powerful. Just it was so well written, and the building, and it feels like the swelling of waves, and it moves you even if you don't pay attention. It takes you someplace. It's a powerful song, and when you then sit and listen to the lyrics, we're not alone. Everybody's struggling, but there is this hand and this support and this comfort that's there.
I think someone could maybe be less fearful of the unknown, or of the things that can happen and horrendously do happen, that God is in those places and He will meet you there if you let Him. I don't know, for me there was just like that there's a relationship and a way that you can know God in that place, that in some ways maybe you can only know Him when you're in those places, and just to not be afraid and know that God is there too, and He has amazing, wonderful, happy, love-filled gifts and relationship for you in that place.
Yeah, our hope is in His embrace and not the things we want it to be in.
Yeah, too many times we rely on our own strength, our own knowledge, our own ability to act and do in so many places. Like, yeah, God's helping me, but you kind of have your hand on the wheel the whole time. There are instances where you are totally out of control. You have no say in the matter, and it is in those deepest, darkest places when being held is the most comforting.
You call me out upon the water, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine. Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you never fail, and you won't start now. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine. Oh, Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deep